Perfect.
Hi, welcome to Little Scribe Comics. I'm Jen Foster, the creator and instructor for this course, How to Draw and Design Comic Book Characters. I've been an artist most of my life, just like you, and I studied art in college. Well, now I'm back in school, and I'm learning how to use technology to create courses just like this one. I love creating comic book characters and designing the worlds in which they live, writing stories about them, reading about them. I love comics. My kids do too. So I thought it would be really cool to design a course just for them and kids like you who maybe want to explore how to design characters for your own comics. I'm going to walk you through some exercises to design and develop your own character, and then you're going to draw that character in a comic book page example. And then we will upload those to our classroom blog so you can share them with your family and friends. As a final step, you're going to learn how to talk about your artwork and the artwork of others online using constructive comments. Whether you decide to do this professionally or not as you get older, I want you to start thinking about how to filter what people say about your art. Here are some things that you'll need for the course. Now, I'll be including a list of these items in our Google Classroom, so don't worry about remembering them. I just wanted to show you. You'll need a lot of plain white copy paper for practicing. You'll need pencils, so either the traditional wood kind or mechanical, up to you. You'll need markers. If you are younger, I would advise that you use washable markers. If you're in the older set and your parents allow you, Sharpies might work for you. They do come in a thicker tip, and they do come in a thinner tip. Again, work it out with your parents. For our demonstrations, I'm going to be using my Pentel pen brush, which is also permanent ink, but it has a really cool brush on the end that is very much like one of these traditional ones that you would use for painting. You're going to need ink-safe paper. So what I mean by that is you're going to need paper that does not allow ink to go through to the other side when you use the markers. An example of this would be a regular sketchbook paper. For our demonstrations, I'm going to use what the professionals use, and that's called Bristol paper. I'm going to see. As you can see, it's kind of thick like cardstock, and it really makes sure that the permanent ink does not bleed through. And you're also going to need something to color your comic with. Whether that is going to be markers or crayons or colored pencils, that is up to you. For our demonstration purposes, because I have them, I'm going to use Prismacolor pencils. Now, I want to make sure that you understand you don't have to buy new supplies for this class. I really want you to use what you have at home and work out with your parents what kind of art supplies you're going to use for this class. Now, you're going to need some way to access the internet because our whole class is online. I have set up a Google Classroom for our assignments, our videos, and any of the guides that I'm creating to help you along with the assignments. You can also post your artwork for review. You can post questions or comments you might have. Use that space as much as you feel you need to. I've also set up a blogger class blog at www.littlescribecomics.com. This is where we'll post our final exercises. Now, in order to show me your work, you're going to need to be able to take a picture of it some way digitally. Whether that's using your parents' phone or the digital camera you guys have with permission, or whether you guys use your in-office scanner to take a picture of it. All of those will work. All right, now it's time to get started. I'll see you in the classrooms.